NABN, New Africa Broadcasting Network.
Welcome to our viewers around the world to our special edition of Personality Profile. This week we're featuring Honorable Ben Okoyen, Nigerian Consul General to New York. My name is Anthony Afalo. Nigerian Consulate in New York is making waves within the Nigerian communities in the United States, especially in the manner that the Consular Office in New York renders services to the public. NABN TV, your community TV station on a global reach, gathered this information recently.
For some time early this year, when I lost my both parents, and I had a lot of news before going to the embassy to look for a passport to travel back to Nigeria. But when I got to that embassy, Nigerian house in New York, after explaining myself and going through this whole situation, the way I was taken care of is something that I have not seen before. I think I was so much taken care of, me and my brother. Like, they gave us our requirement, we were met immediately, taken care of, we got what we need, and we left there happily. So I think the leadership team has improved a lot. The leadership team has done a great job in making sure that the people are doing what they're supposed to do. So I will want all Nigerians everywhere, all the embassies everywhere in the world, if they can emulate the services of that of New York, that will help us a lot.
I was so impressed with the way the team handled my situation. I was a bit nervous that I might not get my passport since I was due to travel in a few days. But the team at the embassy handled my situation very well. They were very efficient. They make it seem very similar, as if it wasn't a big deal. And I thought it was a big deal. And Mr. Ben, who was also very handy, assured me that it all will be taken care of and that I should come back within a few days to collect my passport. I am so very impressed with the way the embassy is being run now. There's a change in the Nigerian Consulate. An improvement is obvious in the embassy.
Members of the Organization for the Advancement of Nigerians OAN, the organizers of the largest popular Nigerian parade in New York, has commended the Nigerian Consulate in New York for a job well done. OAN, who made their reports to the press, stated that the Consular Office is more responsive to the needs of our community.
We presented our concerns, all the community concerns, and they presented theirs, and they presented their challenges, and we dialogued and came to some kind of resolutions which are being implemented, and we are seeing the result. Anyone that goes there knows that there have been significant improvement in the services that the Nigerian Consulate provide. There's nobody will tell you anything otherwise. And so this is the best way forward, and it has been working. It has been working. There have been significant improvement which Ambassador Okoyen promised, and he delivered. He delivered on all his promises, majority of the promises.
We have also met with the Consul General, Honorable Ben Okoyen, and his officials several times to discuss community expectations at the consulate. During those meetings, Ben Okoyen assured all on his stress-free policy to anyone who comes to the Nigerian house to obtain a passport or visa. He encouraged people to bring to his attention whenever the community noticed lack of consistency or related issues or concerns in service delivery to the public. Specific to the consular responsibilities here in New York.
Well, our mandate is to serve Nigerians, like I said. Whatever we're doing to serve any Nigerian here is not a favor. They have a right to those services. So they do have a right, to complain if the services they receive are not, satisfactory. But what I will let everyone know is this: most of these Nigerians that come for their services may not know some of the processes involved. So the first thing that I would like to everyone to know in terms of the little challenges we are having is the issue about the size of our coverage, our consular jurisdiction. In the United States of America, we have 50 states. In New York handles 20 of those states, while Washington and Atlanta handles 14 and 16 respectively. And New York, probably because of this, the way we render our services, most applicants prefer to come to New York. We don't drive them away. That is putting pressure on our activities, on our staff and our machinery. But that's part of it. So, in apart from that, for us to produce passports, it requires a process. Most people don't book appointment. They just want to walk in to the consulate and have these services. But sometimes when you direct them to go do the proper thing, they will not be patient enough because they have also waited to the last minute. In other words, because they didn't make appointments, they use the fire brigade approach. They must have their passport and they are there. But at least you need to have 6 months before the expiration of your passport to start the process. So you need to start this process early enough. Once you do that, assuming now if your passport is supposed to be expiring next year by February and you are starting the process now, there won't be any delay. Delay in terms of because you have done you are coming to the consulate based on appointment. So we are also working at our own pace. So currently we are not working at our own pace because there's a large number of applicants coming to the consulate on daily basis. We're supposed to be having like maybe 60, but every day we have over 60. We have like 100, 150 people coming who are not on appointment. We look at their cases. Somebody will come here and tell you they don't want to travel tomorrow. They have tickets. And all of this kind of stuff. So we need to be more organized. Right. We need to plan our activities. These are some of the things that we need to know. We have also issues where sometimes the appointment fall on public holidays. Our public holidays, some of them are not fixed. And so if it happens that way, the next day, working day, you have a lot of crowd. But the system generates appointments. So they only work with those dates that are being fixed. That is also a challenge we have.
My challenge, those holidays, they are set,
Yes.
so that the consulate and the general public, they know the specific days for the holidays. Do you think there are some things that the consulate can do better by not giving appointments for those days that are holidays, so that you don't have these issues?
Like I'm saying, we observe all the holidays. We observe holidays in the United States of America. Mm-hmm. We have observed holidays that are recognized by Nigeria. So some of the holidays are not fixed. So we don't have a way of knowing the specific dates. In some of those holidays, like the Muslim holidays, they may not be fixed. We could know the months. That's a few cases we have. It's not as if we can't handle it. But once it happens that way, we will always inform the applicants, either to come a day earlier or after the holiday, a day after the holiday. We always handle those kind of cases.
Yeah. Let me relate to you some of the other, questions or concerns that I've read about or that people talk about. They said they can't get anyone on the phone. Is that true?
Well, that may not be true. Like I just told you, because of the work we are doing. If a passport officer is handling a particular issue, and somebody is on the phone 30 minutes, want to clear issue. Another one will come 30 minutes, want to clear issue. The problem we have is this. We have a website.
Right.
80% of the information applicants require are in the online, in our website online. But people prefer to call in. That is not to say that we have. That's not to say that we have. We don't have a system to handle it. We have the control that usually can handle. It has a prompt. If you want a passport, press this. If you want visa, press this, and all of this. I do acknowledge that there are some delay in terms of those kind of response. But since I came in, to have reviewed that process, we currently have a help desk where if calls come in, if they don't get any answer from those prompts, that help desk will always go out and get back to them. But I will advise them to make use of the online facility where they don't have information. Then what they will be looking for will be very minimal. So it's an ongoing process. We are always making these processes better.
Since Honorable Ben Okoyen assumed office in New York, he and his officers have brought government to the doorsteps of members of the Nigerian communities here in the diaspora.
Now with you at every point. We will not in any way discriminate against anyone. We are not doing you a favor by doing those services. It is your right. It is your right, and always demand for it. You know, we run an open government, and it is important you know all of these things. Some of us don't even know some of the services we render.
The Consular Office has organized various town hall meetings, leadership meetings, youth empowerment programs, and has supported various business and trade conferences, bringing Nigerian communities together.
Mr. Okoyen has transformed the consulate into what every one of us is proud of today. He has shown a great commitment in the service of our nation, Nigeria, and he has demonstrated utmost dedication, dignity, and integrity in the execution of his responsibilities.
Ben Okoyen and his team regularly play host to many Nigerians from different backgrounds.
To serve without our might, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity.
Talking about the leadership of the New York Consul General's Office, who has been of great support to our community in so many ways. And I'm so proud of them for the good job that they are doing. I'm so proud of, if I can mention name, our Consul General Ben Okoyen, Nicholas Ella, and Bello Osage, and the rest of the team.
Nigerian American Business Forum, NABF, is organizing an extraordinary conference tagged as Improving Nigeria's Economy, Challenges and Opportunities in February 29th to March 1st, 2020 in Tampa, Florida. Sponsorship opportunities are available. Please visit nabizforum.com for more details and send inquiries to nabizforum@nabizforum.com.
The consulate in New York played a tremendous role in assisting current WNB featherweight boxing world champion Helen Joseph on her path to success. The Consul General Ben Okoyen and his team led Africans, Nigerian community in particular, to Foxwood, Connecticut to support Helen during her one fight, which she won.
New Haven, Connecticut, and Winter States, Nigeria, Helen, Princess of Africa, Iron Lady Joseph.
The Mayor of Newark, Honorable Ras J. Baraka, and members of the City Council played host to the Nigerian Consul General Ben Okoyen and his team while visiting Nigerian community in the state of New Jersey.
We have a relationship with the consulate and Nigerian consulate, with the people there. We have a large Nigerian community. We communicate with them often on different things. I mean, it could be sister cities, it could be economic growth, it could be to figure out what's happening in the municipal courts. It could be a number of different things while we have discussions. We'll continue those discussions and continue to strengthen our relationship with the Nigerians and the Nigerians here in the city of Newark. God bless you, my brother.
City, Nigerians in the United States of America, in different communities and states are doing well. And that is a story we are telling everyone, that once you give an opportunity to a Nigerian, he will always excel. So it is important for us to continue to conduct ourselves in this manner so that we will show the world that Nigeria can go to places.
On behalf of the entire editorial and production staff of NABN TV and executive producer Moses Adedeji, my name is Anthony Afalo. We look forward to seeing you again next week. Thanks for watching.
NABN TV, inspiring a new generation.